Hi everybody, SuzyQue here, and welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics. Last weekend, I worked all weekend on opening my pond, and the weather was amazing. So what I did is, I fed all my tortoises first to get them comfortable and make sure that they ate, because sometimes they're a little funny about moving, and then I moved them all outside for the weekend. But since then, now we're in tornado watches. We've been storming for 3 days. I think the tornado actually hit down a couple towns over. So I brought all the tortoises back in, all the baby turtles back in, and obviously I left the koi and the fish out in the pond, but for this video, we're going to be watching some adorable tortoises eat their food and bringing them outside and showing you how they're going to be living outside this year. I love watching my animals eat. I don't know, there's just something about it. But before we get started with the tortoises, let's go take a look at some dart frogs, blue-tongued skink, and my Chinese water dragon. Let's go check them out. Let's go check them out. Sapphire while she's eating. I could watch her forever. I just love my blue-tongued skink. How beautiful. And here's Sapphire, my blue-tongued skink. Oh my gosh, isn't she amazing? She's transitioning from cat food to dog food. I gotta say, she really likes the cat food much better. But in all my researches, that should have only been for her first year of life, which she just turned a year, so I'm not so worried about it. But she doesn't seem to like the dog food as much. So I'm going to keep working on it, but she loves her hornworms. She gets those once a week. I can't get over it. Like, I just love this little girl. And her gorgeous blue tongue and her cute little ears. Right, Sapphire? Yeah. And she does eat so dainty, even when she gets a hornworm. She'll grab it and she'll just walk away with it. Absolutely beautiful. This is my northern blue-tongued skink. Well, she was captive born and bred here in the States. Actually New Jersey, but she originates from Australia. So she is the northern species. She's a little messy. There you go, you got it. Here you go, Punky. Here you go. Let me get a better hold of this worm. Where'd you go? I should have been paying attention. I saw you moving out of the corner of my eye. There you go. Do you see him get that worm? What a cutie. He blends in so nice. Sometimes I don't even see him. I found one. Hey, baby. Are you still eating? I'm going to put him down so you can see him squiggle and squaggle. And the tortoises are so adorable. So these enclosures that I built outside, they're still evolving. So I'm going to keep adding on, building, improving the best way I can. So up here I have Bruce Wayne, who is already going in his hide. I don't know if you could see that. Good for him. Good for him. And this is where he's going to be. I'm getting a cover for him. I just got to get a lid for that so that when my back is turned, there's no predators that get to him. This little guy, it's like a ferret or rabbit cage, but I'm using it for 2 different levels for the outside. I put the cherry heads bin inside there and predators can't get to him. So that works out good, and he gets the sun, and I know he's safe. I don't know if you can see, here's peanut butter and jelly. Build the sulcatus, and they got a 2-story enclosure to play outside in today. Okay, it's a little damp out here, but I wanted to give you the dimensions of this, even though this is temporary. 23 by 46. I guess the height doesn't really matter because they're sulcata tortoises. So what I've done in here is I used a slate or board from Home Depot, and I put it on 2 half logs. And that gives it a second story, so they have 2 different hides under there and that whole space under there to walk around too, to get out of the sun. And then we have our Russian tortoises. Eris, Waldo, and Capone. So a quick little modification that I did is I put this PVC right around here and added the pond cover to it. And right now, this is day 3, and each day has been torrential downpours. So there are no tortoises out here right now, but this is the tortoise enclosure with the net on top. At night they go in there and I flip the lid up, so they're pretty safe. But if you can see that that's their house, and it's got some Timothy hay in there, and then I set up these little mazes so that they got to walk around to get their food, give them a little bit more exercise. And these rocks and the 2x4s are actually exercise for them to go. Excuse me, Missy, I'm recording. These are like little 2x4s to get some exercise in. So that's the tortoise enclosure outside. So I think the torrential downpours have stopped, and the tornado watches have all stopped. So tomorrow I'll probably bring them all back out again. So right now they're inside again, and they're all in different enclosures because it was like an emergency. Let's get them back inside. So thanks for checking out all those feedings and my outside enclosures. I hope you like them. Let me know in the comments below if you put your reptiles outside during the summer. I would love to hear about how you have your setups. So thanks for checking it out, and I will see you next time.